Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The part of the Earth's surface covered with water, such as a river or lake or ocean. They invaded our territorial waters. A facility that provides a source of water. The town debated the purification of the water supply. Binary compound that occurs at room temperature is a clear, colorless, odorless, tasteless liquid. Freezes into ice below 0 degrees centigrade and boils above 100 degrees centigrade. Widely used as a solvent. Liquid excretory product. The child had to make water. Supply with water, as with channels or ditches or streams. A liquid necessary for the life of most animals and plants. He asked for a drink of water. Fill with tears. His eyes were watering. Once thought to be one of 4 elements composing the universe, Empedocles. Provide with water. We watered the buffalo. Secrete or form water, as tears or saliva. My mouth watered at the prospect of a good dinner. The part of the Earth's surface covered with water, such as a river or lake or ocean. A facility that provides a source of water. The town debated the purification of the water supply. A facility that provides a source of water. A river and all of its tributaries. Binary compound that occurs at room temperature is a clear, colorless, odorless, tasteless liquid. Freezes into ice below 0 degrees centigrade and boils above 100 degrees centigrade. Widely used as a solvent. Eliminate urine. Liquid excretory product. Informal terms for urination. He took a pee. Eliminate urine. Waste time. Spend one's time idly or inefficiently. Liquid excretory product. Eliminate urine. Liquid excretory product. Informal terms for urination. Liquid excretory product. There was blood in his urine. Liquid excretory product. Supply with water, as with channels or ditches or streams. Supply with a constant flow or sprinkling of some liquid, for the purpose of cooling, cleansing, or disinfecting. Irrigate the wound. A vaguely specified concern. Things are going well. An action. How could you do such a thing? An artifact. How does this thing work? An entity that is not named specifically. I couldn't tell what the thing was. An event. A funny thing happened on the way to the. Any attribute or quality considered as having its own existence. The thing I like about her is. A persistent illogical feeling of desire or aversion. He has a thing about seafood. A separate and self-contained entity. A special abstraction. A thing of the spirit. A special objective. The thing is to stay in bounds. A special situation. This thing has got to end. A statement regarded as an object. To say the same thing in other terms. A building or place that provides a particular service or is used for a particular industry. The assembly plant is an enormous facility. A natural effortlessness. They conversed with great facility. Skillful performance or ability without difficulty. He was famous for his facility as an archer. A service that an organization or a piece of equipment offers you. A cell phone with internet facility. Something designed and created to serve a particular function and to afford a particular convenience or service. The act of installing something, as equipment. The telephone installation took only a few minutes. A building or place that provides a particular service or is used for a particular industry. A formal entry into an organization or position or office. He gave a speech as part of his installation into the Hall of Fame. Changed from a solid to a liquid state. Clear and bright. The liquid air of a spring morning. The state in which a substance exhibits a characteristic readiness to flow with little or no tendency to disperse and relatively high incompressibility. Filled or brimming with tears. Sorrow made the eyes of many grow liquid. Smooth and unconstrained in movement. The liquid grace of a ballerina. In cash or easily convertible to cash. Liquid, or fluid, assets. A frictionless continuant that is not a nasal consonant, especially L and R. A substance that is liquid at room temperature and pressure. Existing as or having characteristics of a liquid, especially tending to flow. Water and milk and blood are liquid substances. Fluid matter having no fixed shape but a fixed volume. Smooth and flowing in quality, entirely free of harshness. The liquid song of a robin. Chemical compound composed of only two elements. Waste matter, as urine or sweat but especially feces, discharged from the body. Waste matter, as urine or sweat but especially feces, discharged from the body. Waste matter, as urine or sweat but especially feces, discharged from the body. Waste matter, as urine or sweat but especially feces, discharged from the body. Waste matter, as urine or sweat but especially feces, discharged from the body. The bodily process of discharging waste matter. Very drunk. Producing or secreting milk. A wet nurse. Wetness caused by water. Drops of wet gleamed on the window. Cause to become wet. Consisting of or trading in alcoholic liquor. A wet cargo. Covered or soaked with a liquid such as water. A wet bathing suit. Make one's bed or clothes wet by urinating. This 8-year-old boy still wets his bed. Containing moisture or volatile components. Wet paint. Supporting or permitting the legal production and sale of alcoholic beverages. A wet candidate running on a wet platform. Of or providing nourishment. Any substance that can be metabolized by an animal to give energy and build tissue. Any substance, such as a chemical element or inorganic compound, that can be taken in by a green plant and used in organic synthesis. Any solid substance, as opposed to liquid, that is used as a source of nourishment. Food and drink. Anything that provides mental stimulus for thinking. Any substance that can be metabolized by an animal to give energy and build tissue. Make full, also in a metaphorical sense. Fill a container. Any material that fills a space or container. There was not enough fill for the trench. Occupy the whole of. The liquid fills the container. Become full. The pool slowly filled with water. Fill, satisfy or meet a want or need or conscient ro restriction. Assume, as of positions or roles. Eat until one is sated. He filled up on turkey. Fill to satisfaction. Appoint someone to a position or a job. A quantity sufficient to satisfy. He ate his fill of potatoes. Plug with a substance. Fill a cavity. Make full, also in a metaphorical sense. Fill or stop up. Become full. Eat until one is sated. An artifact that is one of the individual parts of which a composite entity is made up, especially a part that can be separated from or attached to a system. A component or constituent element of a system. Any of the more than 100 known substances, of which 92 occur naturally, that cannot be separated into simpler substances and that singly or in combination constitute all matter. An abstract part of something. The grammatical elements of a sentence. A straight line that generates a cylinder or cone. One of four substances thought in ancient and medieval cosmology to constitute the physical universe. The alchemists believed that there were four elements. The most favorable environment for a plant or animal. Water is the element of fishes. The situation in which you are happiest and most effective. In your element. Give something useful or necessary to. Melt, fat or lard, in order to separate out impurities. Render fat in a casserole. Give an interpretation or rendition of. The pianist rendered the Beethoven sonata beautifully. Bestow. Render thanks. To surrender someone or something to another. Render up the prisoners. Give or supply. The estate renders some revenue for the family. Pass down. Render a verdict. Show in, or as in, a picture. The face of the child is rendered with much tenderness in this painting. Restate, words, from one language into another language. She rendered the French poem into English. Give back. Render money. Make over as a return. They had to render the estate. A substance similar to stucco but exclusively applied to masonry walls. Cause to become. The shot rendered her immobile. Coat with plastic or cement. Render the brick walls in the den. Give something useful or necessary to. We provided the room with an electrical heater. Supply means of subsistence. Earn a living. He provides for his large family by working 3 jobs. Mount or put up. Give what is desired or needed, especially support, food or sustenance. The hostess provided lunch for all the guests. Make a possibility or provide opportunity for, permit to be attainable or cause to remain. This procedure provides for lots of leeway. Determine, What is to happen in certain contingencies, especially by including a proviso condition or stipulation. The will provides that each child should receive half of the money. Take measures in preparation for. Provide for the proper care of the passengers on the cruise ship. Give something useful or necessary to. Provide or equip with furniture. We furnished the house in the Biedermeier style. Circulate or distribute or equip with. Supply blankets for the beds. Give something useful or necessary to. State or say further. Give what is desired or needed, especially support, food or sustenance. The activity of supplying or providing something. An amount of something available for use. Offering goods and services for sale.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.